Marcellus Shale is a large area of marine sedimentary rock found on the east coast of the United States. It stretches from New York into parts of West Virginia and Ohio. This shale is what has started this buzz about using natural gas as a new form of energy. Sites all across New York and Pennsylvania have been set up in order to utilize this supply of natural gas. It has created a lot of jobs and money, but just like anything, it also created an uproar from people concerned about this process of drilling and its effects on the environment. In the following minutes, we will discuss more about where Marcellus Shale is located, its effects on people in the area, and its effects on the environment.
This contour map shows the elevations across Pennsylvania, and it is very evident that the higher elevations run through the center of the state with lower elevations in the southwest and southeast. This map, made by Penn State, shows the depth of the Marcellus Shale base. The deepest parts run from the Laurel Highlands up to the northeastern part of the state. This map shows the total gas in millions of cubic feet per square mile available throughout the region. Regarding Pennsylvania, the most abundant areas run through the Laurel Highlands and northwestern PA to the northeastern part of the state. As you can see, the best areas for Marcellus Shale are located in low elevation areas such as Greene and Washington counties in southwestern PA to higher elevations such as Tioga and Susquehanna counties in north central PA, as well as northwestern PA. Due to the depth and elevation, it is easy to believe there are differing costs for extracting the gas from the ground in these different geographic areas. These past three maps have been contour maps using boundary lines and different colors to differentiate between classes. They illustrate digital elevation models, and this elevation data has been shown in vector format, most specifically seen in the USGS Marcellus Shale base depth map. This is different than the raster form used by the NDSI framework. This map displays categorical data using dot density mapping to illustrate the number of Marcellus Shale and non-Marcellus Shale permits given per county by the Department of Environmental Protection in January 2010. GPS now plays a part in Marcellus Shale drilling. Back in February 2012, Senate Bill 995 was passed. It requires the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency and the Department of Environmental Protection to adopt emergency regulations where direct operators of unconventional wells establish and register a GPS coordinate for each unconventional well, as well as develop emergency response plans and post signs at access road entrances to aid emergency responders.
This year, the first year in which we collected this fee, the Commonwealth and its communities have received more than $204 million from the industry. That's in addition to the $420 million more in corporate sales and personal income and other taxes generated by the Marcellus Shale industry. It's also in addition to the tens of thousands of well-paying, family-sustaining jobs this industry has brought to our state.
As you just heard from Governor Corbett, there has been an increase in the amount of profit that the state of Pennsylvania has recently brought in due to Marcellus Shale. I want to take a look at a specific town where drilling is prevalent, and that town is Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, located at 41 degrees north and 77 degrees west. Wellsboro is located in Tioga County, which is shown in the ordinal data. From the data, you can see that Tioga County accounts for about 10% of Pennsylvania's supply of natural gas. Now looking at Bradford County, you can see that this accounts for almost a quarter of the natural gas supply in Pennsylvania. Looking at these statistics makes it clear that the booming Marcellus Shale industry has had a great impact on the community. Also, you can see that natural gas is directly related to unemployment rate. This choropleth map shows that unemployment rate has decreased about 2% over just 1 year.
Marcellus Shale drilling has a number of adverse effects on different areas of the environment. Huge amounts of chemicals are utilized in drilling, and gas and petroleum are also released from the hydraulic fracturing. Many of the chemicals used are generally harmless, but a select few are not. Some at high doses become human carcinogens, which is an agent directly involved in causing cancer. Groundwater contamination also occurs in which a town's supply of fresh water is at risk of pollution, especially from radium and barium exposure due to drilling. The proportional symbol map shows how much toxic contamination was found in wastewater from 149 drinking water wells in Pennsylvania. This contamination has been found in water that flows back from gas wells after hydrofracking. Radioactive substances like radium in drinking water are not acceptable for human safety. The contour map displays the total barium levels that are released from Marcellus shale drilling. Barium can cause increases in blood pressure, gastrointestinal problems, muscle weakness, and affects the nervous and circulatory system. Streams and rivers also act as an easy migration route for these kinds of chemicals. For instance, in Pennsylvania, the Chesapeake Bay watershed becomes polluted with these substances from the surrounding drilling, and thus the chemicals then travel into the Atlantic Ocean, affecting an even larger part of the environment and aquatic life.
We hope this video has informed you about Marcellus Shale and its relation to geography. The variety of maps discussed help people understand how Marcellus Shale and natural gas are affecting Pennsylvania, people, and the environment. As for the future of Marcellus Shale, we shall see.